I want to start by saying I appreciate this formation and many other formations taking time to appreciate and hear the voices of the young people, as well as incorporating culture. That is how we live. That is how we use it as a weapon. It is very important. We all know that the youth are the revolution. So I really appreciate y'all for having that and honoring this space. It's also really important for us to articulate as we introduce this video that's coming up for you all, that there's been a lot of misrepresentation of our young people. And you'll see hopefully throughout this program, sprinkled throughout, the Youth and Culture Committee has designed some things to kind of debunk these myths, but very important, they are aware, they are very articulate, and they have very, very strategic plans of actions. And we need to listen and have spaces to listen to them. This right here, Rebel Diaz put a film together. They were out in Ferguson. They documented a lot of our young people's voices. I hope you appreciate it. They are also a hip hop activist group. They've toured the world, they're international. We use hip hop as a medium for conversation and for social change. So hopefully you'll dig it and get down with it. And December 4th and 5th, we're gonna have a continuation of this conversation with Stop Killing Us, another conference led by the youth and designed by the youth. And you'll see more culture and things of that nature coming up. So thank you so much, Ike.
I was just sitting at the crib chilling. It was a regular day for me, a Saturday. I saw online the picture of his stepfather holding the sign saying that his unarmed son had been murdered by Ferguson PD. Then I started seeing pictures from the scene pop up, and I started to retweet those and share them and put them out. One of my friends that works for Al Jazeera, she retweeted something that I posted, and then my timeline lit up. That night, to Canfield, when I got there, I saw some people I knew that actually used to live there. My cousin was one of them. He explained to me what had happened. I crossed the street to go talk to some people, and then on my way back across the street, I saw his blood in the middle of the street. And I was like, damn, from there, I was just pulled into it. The police came that night with about 60 police cars. They filled up the strip. They got out with double-barrel shotguns, and they had dogs and shit. Some local D-boys that pushed them out the neighborhood. We didn't realize how much of a stronghold the power struggle was in, because we just assumed that us as people could manipulate it and make them do what we wanted them to do. As we got further into it, they started to push back really hard. And that's when I knew like, damn, this might be something. This might be something abnormal.
I've been stopped by the police plenty of times growing up in high school. I went to the military. I've been in the military since I was like 17. I'm 21 now.
How you feel about this, coming home to this?
I mean, like me coming home to this here, they make my whole service seem like a fucking joke. Like I went out there and risked my fucking life for nothing.
We didn't really know what to do, so we just took to the streets. There's no regular shit no more. Like no going to the mall, like no movies. Like I meet up with my friends like in the street now or in a meeting organizing. Like there's no more normalcy. Like this is our new normal. It's exhausting. Like it's exhausting, but I think I would be even more exhausted if I was sitting not doing anything. Like I can't not respond. Like this is my city.
It's systematic racism, man. And it's not right. They criticize us for saying like we don't love America and all this shit, but America doesn't love us. That's how we feel every day. We're a target every day. We walk around with a target on our back. The skin color is a target.
There are a lot of people speaking about things when they were around the corner and they haven't left, their comfort zone to come see what's really been going on. It would become blatantly obvious to you if you come out here on any night that the rights that you think you have, the freedoms that you think you have, like your car, your house, all of that, you don't have those freedoms. You got the right to get up, to go to work, to pay your taxes, and to keep functioning in this system. And if you're not trying to do that, then they trying to shut it down.
It was young folks saying, look, man, We saw this dude kill this cat in the middle of the street. We know what happened. I talked to this person, talked to that person, talked to that person, that person. The story is all consistent. CNN says it weeks later after the streets have already said what was going on. And people listen to the CNN version and totally disregard the young people version. So the young people start to feel like, look, we got the knowledge of what's going on. We telling y'all what's going on. And then the frustration comes from just not being heard and not being respected when you speak. And that turns into anger, and then that turns into rage. So you have a situation now where young people are saying, look, man, y'all got to do something about this. And if y'all don't do something about this, then we gonna do something about it. And what we do about it may not quite be the response that you're looking for.
Right as the young folks start speaking out, I had already planned to address what they was addressing. You see the Muslims, the Jews, the Christians, and every other demographic of religion up here, but you don't see the GDs, the Vice Lords, the Crips, and the Bloods. And when we out there in them streets, the brother with the suit and the tie on ain't the brother that's protecting me.
Before this, we didn't have all this Hands Up United. We didn't have Lost Voices. It was just a group. It was just a group of kids that was out there. But when this happened, they came together.
You know, they scared of this, of the young sisters that, you know, they don't know who, she might not know who Angela Davis is, but she just know that police killing somebody and leaving them in the street ain't right.
No justice! No peace! Who do we want? Dan Wilson! Who do we want? Dan Wilson! They think it's okay! They think it's a joke! They think it's okay! They think it's a joke!
The women play a big role in this movement. And I feel like it doesn't get shown as much, but we're actually out here in the streets, in the front line, dealing with the cops on the day-to-day basis. We just want the women to get out and figure out what we want our role to be and what our goals are and how we want to be presented in the movement.
There were a lot of older men, 50 plus out there, but you know, when nightfall come, when the Saints rolling up, they going in. And there's a lot of young guys out there, like babies, 15, 16, 17, 18, that don't need to be out there. Just, I mean, women are nurturers, so we was out there like trying to save lives because everybody's angry, and I can't ask for a 15, 18-year-old to process these emotions because I'm not doing a good job with it, and I'm like twice that age.
You can't do this to black kids anymore, because now we know who we are, and we coming up, and we know. We're born into a world where we can use our phones to educate ourselves. We know who we are, we know our history now, and you can't take that away from us. You can take anything away from somebody but their knowledge, and you can't take our knowledge away from us. And we gonna burn this shit down. If shit don't go the way we want it to go, if it doesn't go the way we need it to go, to where we feel respected and where we feel like fucking people, we gonna shut this shit down.
Shut it down! Shut it down! You have to say, we don't get it. We don't get it. Shut it down! We don't get it. Shut it down!
And then we come here now to bear witness to two essential truths. The first essential truth is that black life matters. That these young people who have taken to the street in a rich tradition of nonviolent and civil disobedience, they will not bow. And we bear witness to their strength, and we bear witness to their passion, and we honor them when we lift them up, for it will be by them that the blood of Mike Brown has seeded a great revolution in America. And then we bear witness to a second essential truth. We have already won. Every time a black youth takes to the street and says to tanks and tear gas and pepper spray, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, you can lie